this is Patches. He's the cutest, squishiest, fluffiest in the entire world, and I love him so much. And that's why, for this Christmas, I'm making him his very own gingerbread house. I cannot be the only one who is getting tossed thousands of gingerbread house ideas on Pinterest. Like, seriously. There are so many ideas. And then I came across this on Instagram, and it just really sparked my interest. So obviously that means I have to make one for my own cat, because he's the cutest, fluffiest boy ever, and he deserves it. Okay, so let's talk plan. I've got boxes, and I've got a couple of these. My plan is to make a big giant door here, and then I might layer some boxes on top to make it a little bit easier for him to get in and out. I think also I'm going to cut some windows on the side, maybe one in the back, and maybe I won't even stack it. Maybe I'll just do like a very elongated A-frame. But first step is to get this box painted, because I love you, Target, but you're killing my vibe. So I have this foam from when I made my Barbie box background wall. I took a bunch of glitter and I glued it to some 12 by 12 sheets of paper, and I used this foam stupidly to put it underneath the paper so that it would catch the glitter. It also caught glue. So this whole entire bottom half is so glittery, and I choose usually not to use it because just look at it. It's a lot. So like I said, usually I choose to not use this, but I think that if I either put plaster over top of it or I cut it and put the glitter side face down, like glued to something, I think it's safe. I think that the glitter will remain here versus anywhere else. So I'm going to try to cut this as cleanly as possible without going home covered in this, because I don't need to be doing that again. That was a lot. All right, so the boxes are actually drying, so I didn't measure anything, because who measures anything? But I want to kind of make this look like the snow that's falling on the roof. So I'm just going to kind of cut it in a wiggly pattern. And you know what? If I mess it up, then darn it, I have to get rid of this monstrosity that I created. So it's fine. It's fine either way. But let's go ahead and try. So the boxes are dry, and I am realizing that they're gonna probably need a whole nother spray of paint, because I can still kind of see through it. Like, I can still kind of see the Target design on the box, and that's fine. And yes, this is a little bit darker than a standard gingerbread house, but this is literally the only paint other than like a really weird off color light gray that Michael's had. So our house is a little overbaked, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and build the box up and get at least the shape ready, and then give it its final coat of paint. So let's go ahead and do that now and build my cat the gingerbread house of his little dreams. And it's done. So to be perfectly honest, this whole build took me way longer than I thought it was going to. I thought this was going to take like 10 minutes. I vastly undershot that. This took like 2 hours. And maybe it doesn't look like that, but it took 2 hours. I think it's because of the roof. I made it a little bit more complicated than it really needed to be. I wanted to make it look a little bit more house-like versus just a structure that went up and down. So what I am going to, I think, have to do is actually cover it with the plaster. So no worries, but I think that's what's going to have to happen for it to look the way that I want it to look. So I have my little opening for Patches to go into. He has 2 windows. I have the roof. I have some of the cutout that I have decided will end up kind of hanging off the edge here. We're looking good. The next thing that I need to do before I do anything is spray this one more time with brown paint, and I thought I was going to be able to do this in one day. Again, vastly undershot that time. So this is a 2-day project now. So we'll come back tomorrow and finish it up because I have to go teach some classes. It is day 2. It is time to finish this up, and hopefully I can actually like finish the whole thing today and take it home, because that would be stellar. So really what I have to do is cover the whole top in plaster. I need to take these pens and draw fun little gingerbread house doodles all over the whole house so it's fun and festive. And then I need to decorate it with some of the little bits that I got at Michael's the other day. So that is what I have to do today. I think the first thing I probably should do is put the plaster on so that it has time to dry, but I really want to draw on the house. So I guess I'll put the plaster on. So all right, let's do that. So I'm realizing literally right now that it's not plaster that I wanted. It was the stuff that goes in drywall, the drywall mud. That's what I wanted. And I definitely picked up the wrong thing. So now I'm gonna scour the studio and see if I have the right thing in here and see what we can do. If anything, I might just cover it in foam and hope for the best, because that's something I know that I have. Okay, so I found this. It's honestly like a year and a half old at this point. I don't know if this has a expiration. That's a whole smell. That's not good. Ooh, that's rough. That's not good. We're gonna go the foam route. Ooh, that's a smell. All right, foam route it is. So now what I need to do is cover the roof with the foam snow instead of the original plan. I think because this is going to take me a second, I think it's maybe best if I time lapse this. So I'll see you when it's finished. The roof is finished. There's some parts about it that I love, but there's also some parts that I don't love. So I will probably be going back into the roof a little bit and adjusting some things, but for the most part, all good, ready to go. So I was looking at some gingerbread house pictures on Pinterest, and like the ones that people are drawing on boxes. And I think I like how they just like have decoration all over the whole thing. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the window panels, I think, and then go up the edges and around the outsides. I'm just going to make this thing real cute. So let's do it. It is all finished, and I think it is looking super cute. The only things that I need to do is take it home and get it ready for patches. I think I might add some twinkly lights around it, and I'm going to put a blanket on the inside for him to lay on. So I'm going to take this home, get it all situated, and then I will show it to you when it's all ready. I'm very excited.